Alright, guys. No contact, Gemini. As requested. Right then. No contact, sun, moon or rising in Gemini. For the 27th to the 3rd of May. Let's see what's coming in. Sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. Let's have a look. Gemini, no contact situation. What's coming in for Gemini, no contact situation between the 27th and the 3rd? All is not lost. Someone thinking about communication here, Gemini. All is not lost. Maybe the regret, loss, grief is now being overcome, or is going to be, for you or this person. This is just a quick general look. Someone who likes their own space is being logical and rational here, an air sign. Yeah. What else is coming in? Wow. Okay, there's a harsh judgment and a breakdown in the future orientation. But there's a bit of more of a flow state coming out here. There's still an imbalance. There's an imbalance about an awakening and an understanding. Is what I've got coming out, and feeling overwhelmed and a bit burdened. But there's also some kind of level-headedness as well, which sounds a little bit contradictory. Let's just get straight to your feelings, Gemini, yeah? What's Gemini's feelings towards their person in a no-contact situation? What's Gemini's feelings towards their person in a no-contact situation? Let's have a look, Gemini. Grounded. You could be focused on your money and your coins. Keeping yourself grounded. You feel like there is an immense issue with the give and take here. Maybe you were very, very giving and this person took. Or there was just issues with breadcrumbing and the balance of give and take. Maybe you're owed something here. Maybe this person owes you, or vice versa here, Gemini. How else is Gemini feeling towards this person in no... You still care. You do still care. And you could have a child with this person. That's just very specific for some of you. There could be some online activity here, and maybe the last messages that were exchanged were quite negative or disappointing or hurtful. There could be negative thoughts here as well within your mind, Gemini, spiraling a little bit here. And you do want to cut something out, or you feel like you've been cut out. What's been cut out here? The toxicity. The challenging behaviour, the toxicity. That's why you're in no contact. That has been cut out. That's avoidancy and cutting something toxic out. And it's around a person here. Now you could feel like that's been directed at you, Gemini, or you've cut this person's behaviour out. Because you do still care about this person. There's still a lot of care and feelings with a new opportunity, either with this person or not. What is this new opportunity for Gemini? You may have another offer coming in, Gemini. You may have another offer. You could potentially have another person on the scene here is what's coming out. Some of you could be dealing with two people here. One in no contact, maybe both in no contact, I don't know. But you got a new offer. It's either a resurgence of feelings from this person coming in, or somebody entirely new. Let's just get to your person, because this is getting complicated, Gemini. This looks complex, Gemini. What is going on? What does this person feel towards Gemini in a no contact situation? How does this person feel towards Gemini in a no contact situation? Very attracted to you. And they're thinking about orchestrating a way to get to you. So that was that person we just saw. This person wants to move towards you, Gemini. But they're either blocked it. Look, this is not taking action. This is someone that wants to take action. That's someone who makes plans to take actions towards what it is that they desire, what they have a passion about. Yeah, they're just treading very carefully, this person, Gemini. They're treading very carefully, but they've still got their eyes on you. And they want to let rip with something here. What do they want to let rip with here? But they haven't moved on. And sneaky behaviours going on here. And repressing, yeah, there's challenging behaviours going on here, isn't there, Gemini? And I think that's why you've been, even though you care, you've been holding back a bit here. Wow. I think there's going to be, I see a lot of movement from both your sides, actually. There's a lot of energy around your feelings, and there's a lot of energy of movement around this person's feelings as well. How else are they feeling towards Gemini? Specifically between the 27th and the 3rd of May, that you're still in disconnect and they're just hanging around waiting for this to happen. That's a future together. Or they're waiting for some big money to come in. They're just hanging about waiting for that. Yeah, look at them in time out. We're just on a break here, this person I think thinks. This is disconnected and it's painful. What is this person's intentions towards Gemini, specifically between the 27th and the 3rd of May? What is this person's intentions? Yeah, I think this person's been mischievous. And this isn't over for them. And they're going to bring their challenging behaviour patterns in, I think. If they don't, look, because there's regret here. There's regret and loss and grief and hidden energies. Now, I can't say for sure if this person's going to break no contact, but I think they've allowed some kind of interference to come in, and that doesn't have to be another person. It can be a situation. It could be anything that is deemed interference here, but I do think some kind of interference may have come in a bit here, or your friendship is really tested and is at rock bottom at the moment. Right, let's have a little look. What does this person want from you, Gemini? Let's have a look at what this person wants from you. What does this person want from Gemini? What does this person want from Gemini in this no contact situation? Healing. You know what they want, Gemini. You know exactly what this person wants, don't you? You know exactly what this person wants. It's come out again. They want safety and security, and again, this person could be waiting on some kind of money here. Their relationship to money could be a bit dubious. They could be waiting on some kind of windfall here, maybe even an inheritance, or they just want this stable future with you. But yeah, they want hope, faith, healing, restoration, because they're like that, which is someone who's not grounded, who's got insecurities here. Let's have a little look. What does this person want? What does this person want from you, Gemini? This person is confusing you, isn't it? I think this person's confusing themselves. I think this person's made a really tangled, messy web here. And what they actually want is commitment and stability and healing and hope. They want the important things, loyalty, commitment. But this is what they've been doing. That's no commitment. That's loose boundaries. That's a roving eye. Love you for a short time, not a long time. This is I love you for a long time, not a short time. It's very opposing energy. Really, this person needs to do some healing here, needs some major knowledge and restoration and healing, I think, Gemini. Major. Clarify that 3 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, there is overwhelming feelings, options, multiple choices, challenging behaviour patterns, past woundings, interference, pain, hurt. And this is what they want. So let's just get a couple of advice cards for you. We're running out of time. Let's get a couple of advice cards for you. Till next time, Gemini. Let's get a couple of advice cards for you in this no contact situation, Gemini, from the 27th to the 3rd of May. It's saying, please indulge yourself. You've been let down. I think you've been really let down. You're pretty rock bottom. Probably haven't got much energy to spoil oneself, but it is asking you to prioritise you, indulge yourself, buy yourself that treat, spoil yourself, look after yourself like you'd look after one of your own children. Treat yourself like your own child, my dear. Look after yourself. It's asking for a lot more self-focus and indulgence here. Don't be pulled in different directions, Gemini. Pace yourself. pace yourself.